Good morning, algebra students. Today is Tuesday, March 31st. Yesterday, we took a look at solving quadratics with graphing. Today, we are going to solve quadratics by factoring, which we have done. So, this should be a review. All right, I'm going to write the examples on the paper. You are encouraged at any time to pause the video to try to solve them yourself, and then you can check your work. Let me get this camera just for a minute. All right, so we are going to find the solutions or the roots or the zeros or the x-intercepts by factoring today. So number one, we have x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to factor. So remember, we need two factors of 3 that are going to give us a positive 4. So that would be 3 and 1. So we have x plus 3 times x plus 1 equals 0. So we have x plus 3 equals 0, x plus 1 equals 0, so x equals negative 3, x equals negative 1. So the solution or the roots are 3 and negative 1. All right, number 2. X squared plus 11x plus 24 equals 0. All right, so two factors of 24, they're going to give me 11. Well, we've got 1 and 24, that's not going to work. 2 and 12, that's not going to work. 3 times 8. So 3 and 8. If I add those, it's going to give me 11. So x plus 3 times x plus 8 equals 0. And we're going to set each of these equal to 0. So x plus 3 equals 0, x plus 8 equals 0. And you solve that, so x equals negative 3, x equals negative 8. So the solutions are negative 3, negative 8. All right. Number 3. How about x squared plus 6x minus 27 equals 0. So when you're factoring this one, this is negative and this is positive. So that means we're going to have one negative factor and one positive factor. So we're going to have 9 and negative 3. So when we factor this, we have x plus 9 times x minus 3 equals 0. And you set these each to 0. So x equals negative 9, x equals 3. So the solutions are negative 9 and 3. Okay, remember, you're supposed to be pausing at any time, like to try to solve it on your own. All right, let's look at number 4. We have x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. All right, so this is positive, this is negative. The negative times the negative is going to give me the positive 16. Minus 4 and minus 4 is going to give me negative 8. Right, so you have x minus 4 times x minus 4 equals 0. X equals 0. So x equals 4. So the solution, or the roots, or the x-intercept is 4. All right, let me see. What if we have questions, problems that are not in standard form? All right, so let's take a look at a couple of those. Get the paper here. Oh my gosh, it's like the never-ending piece of paper. All right, number 5. Let's look at, here's one, x squared plus 4x equals 21. Okay, so from here, we're going to have to, we need to set this to 0. So we need to subtract 21 from both sides. So this becomes x squared plus 4x minus 21 equals 0. Then we factor, we have negative 21 and a positive 4. So I'm going to have 7 and negative 3. 7 times negative 3 is going to give me negative 21. 7 minus 3 is going to give me that positive 4. So x plus 7 times x minus 3 equals 0. You set both of them each equal to 0, and then you solve. So x equals negative 7 and 3. Those are the roots for the solution. All right, how about this one? What if we have 11x squared equals x squared plus 8x? Right, so we're going to start with subtracting this 11x. Actually, let's move this over here. So we have 11x squared minus x squared minus 8x equals 0. So here we can combine like terms. So this becomes 10x squared minus 8x equals 0. Then we can just factor out a 2x. We'll have 5x minus 4 equals 0. So this becomes 2x equals 0, 5x minus 4 equals 0. This side you're going to divide by 2. This side you would add the 4. And then divide by 5. So x equals 4/5. So your solution, or roots, or your x-intercepts would be 0 and 4/5. All right, again, I know this is something we reviewed. We actually did this in the last chapter. And blew it away. All right, so I am going to actually post. I'm going to try to post some problems for you guys to do in Schoology. So your Schoology account, you were supposed to have set that up already. If you have not, make sure you email me, get in touch with me, whatever we need to do to make sure we get you going in the right direction. All right, remember group 2. I will see you later today for the Algebra Boot Camp. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.